The city never sleeps, but sometimes I wish it would. Wish it would just for a moment, so I could catch my breath. Tonight, the rain is washing the streets clean, but it can't wash away the noise inside my head. It's a constant hum, a symphony of failures, a chorus of what-ifs. Each raindrop on the window pane feels like a judgment. Another day gone. Another night spent staring at the ceiling, a prisoner in my own room, in my own mind. The shadows on the wall twist and dance. They're not just shadows. They're reflections of my fears, my anxieties, my regrets. They whisper to me, reminding me of every wrong turn, every missed opportunity. You're not good enough, they hiss. You'll never change. They've become my only companions in this self-imposed exile. It feels like I'm bound by invisible chains, forged from years of self-doubt and inaction. Each link is a promise I broke to myself, a dream I let die. I look in the mirror, but I don't recognize the person staring back. The eyes are hollow, tired. The reflection is a stranger wearing my face, haunted by the ghosts of yesterday. How did I get here? I remember a time when this city felt full of promise, when every street corner held a new adventure. Now, it just feels like a labyrinth with no exit. The neon lights, that once seemed so vibrant now just blur into a meaningless haze, mocking me with a life that feels so out of reach. I spend hours scrolling, endlessly, through a digital world where everyone else is winning. Perfect lives, perfect smiles, perfect moments. It's a highlight reel of success, and I'm stuck watching from the sidelines, feeling my own life fade into the background. Every tap, every swipe, just digs the hole a little deeper. It's a cheap escape, a temporary numbness that leaves me feeling emptier than before. This screen is a black mirror, showing me everything I'm not. The noise is deafening tonight. The whispers have become screams. I'm drowning, and I can't see the surface. Every breath is a struggle. This is it. This is the breaking point. The moment you hear about in stories, the bottom of the barrel. And in this suffocating darkness, a strange clarity emerges. A single, defined thought cuts through the chaos. No more. Something inside me snaps. Not in a way that breaks me, but in a way that sets me free. It's a primal roar that silences the demons. A flicker of defiance, a spark. I stand up, and for the first time in a long time, I feel the floor beneath my feet solid real. The chains rattle, but this time, they feel different. They feel breakable. I will not let the story end here. This is not my finale. This is my origin story. The decision is made. A silent vow in a dimly lit room. The old me dies tonight. Tomorrow, someone new wakes up. Someone who fights back. I walk over to my phone, the source of so much of my paralysis. My finger hovers over the apps, the distractions, the time wasters, the triggers for my anxiety. And then, one by one, they're gone. Delete. It's a digital exorcism. With each deletion, I feel lighter. I'm taking back my time. I'm taking back my focus. I'm taking back my life. The first step is always the hardest. For me, it was putting on my running shoes and opening the front door. The rain was still falling, cold and relentless, but it felt different now. It felt like a baptism. My lungs burned, my muscles screamed. Every step was a battle against the voice that said, "Go back inside." It's easier, but another voice, a newer, quieter one, pushed me forward. Keep going. One more block. The city at night was my new gym, the empty streets my witness. The physical battle was just the beginning. The real war was in my mind. So, I started to arm myself. I replaced the endless scrolling with endless reading. Books became my mentors. The words of thinkers, philosophers, and survivors became my guide. I learned about discipline, about resilience, about the power of habit. I started filling my head with strength instead of noise. Every page turn was a brick I laid for a new foundation, a stronger mindset. My desk, once a monument to procrastination, became my command center. It wasn't a smooth, straight line to success. There were days I stumbled, days the old shadows crept back in, whispering their familiar poison. Days I wanted to give up, to crawl back into the comfort of my misery. It's easy to fall back into old patterns. But this time, something was different. I had a reason to get back up. I would look at the progress I made, no matter how small, and it would fuel me. I learned that failure isn't the end, it's just part of the process. It's a lesson, not a life sentence. Slowly, I started to see changes, not just in the mirror, where my reflection was starting to look stronger, more determined, but inside. The constant hum of anxiety was fading, replaced by a quiet confidence. The chains didn't just feel breakable, they were broken, lying shattered on the floor of my memory. Doors I thought were permanently locked began to creak open, revealing paths I never knew existed. I was no longer just surviving the day, I was building it. The city looks different now. The neon lights aren't mocking me anymore, they're illuminating possibilities. The rain doesn't feel like a judgment, it feels like a promise of renewal. I'm still in the same city, on the same streets, but I'm not the same person. The darkness is still there, it always will be, but it no longer consumes me. Instead, it's the backdrop for the light I've found within myself. This isn't about becoming a superhero overnight. It's about the small, daily choices. It's about choosing the workout over the couch, the book over the phone, the hard path over the easy one. It's about winning the small battles, day after day, until you win the war. The person I was is a ghost, a reminder of how far I've come. The person I am today is a work in progress, and for the first time, I'm excited to see who I become tomorrow. If you're out there, in your own dark room, listening to your own demons, know this, you are not alone. And your breaking point doesn't have to break you. It can be the single most powerful moment of your life. It can be the catalyst for a transformation you can't even imagine right now. The power to rewrite your story is in your hands. It always has been. All you have to do is pick up the pen and start writing. Your first chapter begins now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more.